everyone, thanks again for tuning in to Sin's Workshop. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. So today we're going to be talking about dark and shallow lies. But before I get into that review, I want to thank you all for your support and your continued support. I am 33 weeks pregnant right now, and I'm still working because, money. My posting may become more sporadic, especially come November, which is when I'm due. So you might not see as much of me here on this website. Just please bear with me. Please don't abandon me. I'm not probably already now I can tell I don't really have the energy as much as I used to record as much as I would like to. So, just stick with me. That's all I ask. Don't abandon me. I'm gonna keep, you're probably gonna see me, with like the carrier and my newborn girl right here, later on in the future. But, I just wanted to give you that warning in case you're like, oh, well, she's not posting anymore. I'm not gonna continue to follow her. There's a reason for that. Celine will be entering the world come November. If she's not already, she's not going to be early. In any case, let's get it right on into it. The review. So, Dark and Shallow Lies. I really did enjoy this novel. You know those novels that you pick up because they look interesting? Thank you, publisher, for giving me a copy of this book to read and review. I did think the concept was interesting, but those novels you pick up, you think they're gonna, you think you're gonna like be interested in it. You read it for that or hate it kind of thing. So this is a novel that I ended up really loving by the end of it. Sorry, my hands are starting this pregnancy. Hands are starting as well. So, by the end of it, I was incredibly impressed with the author's writing. I mean, I think the author did such an incredible job with this novel because it's a mystery, paranormal mystery. It has magic to it, so it follows Gray. She goes home for the summer to Lafayette, Louisiana. Self-proclaimed psychic. Oh God, I forgot the phrase. I just had it. Psychic, home of the psychics, basically. And that's where we're at. We're in Lafayette. Her friend has gone missing. So what hurts her the most is this was kind of like her twin. Almost different moms, different dads, but they were born together at the same moment. They were born at the same midwife's house, down to the minute. So they were like thick as thieves, best friends. But whereas Gray wants nothing but to come back to Lafayette, instead of leaving every school year to go be with her father, her friend wants nothing more than to escape Lafayette, but she won't tell Gray why she wants to escape. Why she wants to escape. All the secrets that she was holding, because she had a lot of secrets. She wasn't telling Gray, and she's not the only one. A lot of people are keeping things from Gray. They all think, what, if you can get out of Lafayette, stay out of Lafayette. So for Gray, as much as she has always wanted to fit in, she's never really had, she's had people say, no, you're out. Consider it a blessing that you got out. Don't stay here. Don't live here. She has that, people telling her that all the time. And what's also kind of sucky for her is, whereas everyone has, a psychic ability or supernatural kind of witchy ability, she does not. her mother could see auras, which is why she named her Gray. Because like, oh, you have a gray aura, so we're just gonna call you Gray. But now all of a sudden, after the disappearance of her friend, her powers are manifesting and she's having visions. She is having visions of what she thinks are her friend's last moments. She's living those last moments of her running through the bayou of the swamp, running from some person. So you're just kind of caught wondering what is going on. And I like those segments because they do break up the story, but they don't break up the pacing of the story. They break up her waking and sleeping hours, and you're kind of drawn in by them. You're just like, holy crap, is she gonna see what happened to her best friend? What's happening right now? So you're kind of caught in this kind of mystery that's slowly unraveling, because she has to solve her friend's murder. And there's a hurricane on the way, and if you know I live in Florida, I know hurricanes, especially if it's like a Category 5 and you are in an evac zone, you get the heck out. So she's, has to beat the hurricane. It's on its way. She has to beat the hurricane so that she can find out what happened to her friend, find out if her friend's even alive, and if she's not, who killed her. She has to find out the secrets of Lafayette itself before it goes underwater, because it is going to go underwater. It's already a swamp, so when it comes to cities near swamps, more they are. When it comes to, just think of New Orleans for, what was it, Katrina? Wilma? One of those. I always get those two mixed up. I know I'm horrible. I'm a horrible person. But it's going to go underwater. So she is trying to beat that clock. She is trying to beat it. And it fits. The tension, the rising tension to build up this mystery, it just is so impeccably written that when you get to the end, it's just like a jaw-dropping moment. I didn't see it coming. I did not. Even thinking back, and I still think back, I'm like, should I have seen that coming? I sure as heck, let me tell you, did not see that coming. Not one bit. It completely caught me off guard. The author's use of misdirection, because I'm not sure of their pronouns, their use of, misdirections, of red herrings, it keeps you as a reader second guessing all these characters that Gray has known on all her life. Her entire life, she grew up with these people, but she has always gone for the school year, so does she really know who any of these people are? And the town itself has a lot of dark secrets to it. So you're just unraveling the dark secrets of this town. How it's connected to her mother, Gray's mother. How it's connected to the death of these two little girls ages ago. How it's connected to the disappearance of this man. How it's connected to the mysterious disappearance of her friend. This mysterious person popping up. Gray has to unravel this web of secrets. And it is so well done how it just kind of plays out, because it fits. All of these pieces, they fit together. So when you get to the end, even though it's like, what kind of moment for you, you're just like thinking back and it fits. Sometimes authors like to do twists and you're just like, oh, they just kind of did that for shock value. Did it fit with the story? You just kind of let it slide sometimes because it was a good twist. But even if it doesn't really fit, whereas with this novel, now, you're just, it fit. It fit. It felt like the proper way the story should end, but it's still surprising, and it still catches you off guard, you know? It's still one of those, like, what moments for you as a reader. And that's what is most impressive about it, to be perfectly honest. That is what drew me in ultimately, and that's why I love it. You know, I could just keep thinking about it, and I'm like, you know what, I didn't see that coming, and you shouldn't see it coming. You know, there are some twists that you're just like, I saw that coming a mile away. Did not see it coming. Even in hindsight, you know, I'm thinking of the story as it unravels. I'm like, nope, still didn't see it coming. Still don't see it coming. It's just so good. I love her misdirection. I love the red herrings, of the pacing. I love that rising tension to it. And I do love the character development as well. It's not a huge amount of character development, I will say that. But, you know, for Gray, she's going through a lot. You know, her best friend's missing. She's discovering that everyone in her entire town has kept these big, enormous secrets from her. And it's just like, y'all knew all of this and you couldn't think to tell me? Like, I want nothing more than to live in this town, and you're all telling me no, I should be happy that I get out, that I got out to go live with my father, but you're not telling me why, you know? So it's just, you know, that right amount of character tension between the dynamics, which works really well for building up those character dynamics and making them richer and making them more, it adds to the story is what I'm saying, you know? Everyone keeping secrets from her because, I mean, she doesn't want to stay out. And everyone's like, no, you got out. Be thankful. And she's like, no, why should I be thankful? But no one wants to tell her anything. So the whole story is her unraveling all these secrets. All the secrets and all the lies. And if her friend had never disappeared, she never would have gotten to that point. Maybe her powers would have never manifested in the way that they did. But, whew, it was a good story. It was one that really did impress me. And I love those stories. I love a story when it's just impressive. So I have to give Dark and Shallow Lies 4.75 out of 5 stars. Not quite 5 yet. I like to reserve those. I like to be really, really picky with my vibes, but damn, it is close. It is up there. Please remember to support the author by purchasing the book from your local bookseller. Please remember to support your local bookstores. Please, please, please. If you don't want to support Barnes & Noble or Books A Million, that's fine. If you go on bookshop.org, which I will include a link in the description below, you can find an independent bookstore closest to you, and if it's, you know, too far for you to drive to, if you purchase on bookshop.org, it'll send the money to that independent bookstore. But please, you know, support your booksellers any way you can. Please don't support Amazon. Booksellers employ people way more than Amazon does. And they need the support way more than Amazon does, if you ask me. And I say that as someone who works in a bookstore. So maybe I'm biased. But, you know, support your local bookstores. They need it way more than Amazon. Please don't forget to support me by liking this video and sharing it with all your book loving friends. You can also get the Libby app with a library card to get ebooks and audiobooks, or a script for $8.99 a month, which is cheaper than Audible and Kindle Unlimited. It's only $8.99 a month, and they have like thousands of ebook titles and audiobook titles. And I know because I have all of that. So you can also become a supporter of this channel on Buy Me a Coffee or by purchasing one of my handmade candles. Have a great rest of your day, everyone. And as always, happy reading.